Welcome back. In my earlier video, I have discussed about derivative of single variable function. Today I will discuss derivative of a multivariable function. But at first I will recommend you, please see my earlier video. Then today's video would be so easy. In multivariable calculus, if we consider the two dependent variable x and y, then this would be the surface in R3, which I have discussed this topic in my earlier video briefly. Here the graph is look like z equal to fxy. That means this is actually the space. Since here I have in 2D, the graph is look like z equal to fxy. This is the surface, but actually this is the space. Okay, and the point of this surface is look like xyz. Now my question, is the slope of the tangent of this surface at a point? Because today's my discussion is derivative of a multivariable function. But in single variable calculus, we all of us know the slope of the tangent at a point is called derivative of a function. And if derivative exists at each point, then the function is differentiable. Now just think, is the slope of the tangent of the surface at a point exist in this surface? If we consider this point, there exist infinitely many tangents at this point. That is the problem. There are infinite number of slope of the surface at a point. Therefore, if you want to find the slope of the tangent line at a certain point in the surface, this is possible when only certain direction. And this is the idea of partial derivatives. Okay? Well, actually to find the slope of the tangent line to a surface at a point, we must give a tangent line in a direction. This direction must be, if we choose the surface z equal to fxy, then either y-axis or x-axis. Z here does not take because here dependent variable only x and y. Okay? Now, if we fix the y-axis, since we are belong to in surface, this would be just a plane. When we will belong to in 2D plane, we all of us know, if we fix one axis, then this would be just a line. But here we have belong to in the surface. So, here fixed one axis means this is represent as a plane. Okay? And when we will vary the point in x-axis and when the y-axis will be fixed, then this is just a curve. It look like 2D plane. Are you getting? When the axis y will be fixed, that means this is a plane. And when the points moves in the x-axis, then this is just a curve. Now, if we consider 2 points in this curve, consider here the point P and here the new point Q. Since the points here lies in the 2D plane, so the coordinate of this point would be A, B, 0, and coordinate of this point would be A plus delta x, B 0, and this distance would be delta x. Okay, therefore the coordinate of P is AB f of AB, and the coordinate of Q is a plus delta x b f of a plus delta x comma b. Okay, and when we will joint the line PQ, then this would be second line, and when Q approaches to P, then this second line would be tangent line at the point P, and this is the derivative at the point P. We all of us know slope of the tangent of a function at any point is called derivative of a function. Okay, since here this represent as a curve, so this is look like as a 2D plane. Since here we have belong to in surface, so this derivative is called as partial derivative. Okay, and there exists two derivatives, partial derivative with respect to x and partial derivative with respect to y. Here I have fixed y-axis, so this derivative is partial derivative with respect to y. If we fix the x-axis and the point vary between the y-axis, then the curve is look like, and the point at the point P, the tangent would be this, and these two tangents represent a plane which is called tangent plane. Okay, then the formula of first order partial derivative is the partial derivative of fxy with respect to x is, the notation is del f del x or del z del x, and this is limit del x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x comma y minus f of xy divided by delta x, and it measures the rate of change of z with respect to x keeping y constant, or we can say it is the slope of the tangent to the surface in x direction. Okay, similarly the partial derivative of fxy with respect to y is, which is denoted as similarly del f del y or del z del y, which is equal to limit delta y tends to 0 f of x comma y plus delta y minus f of xy over delta y, and it measures the rate of change of z with respect to y keeping x as a constant, or we can say this is the slope of the tangent to the surface in the y direction. Okay, in calculus 1 we always had seen differentiability always imply continuity. As for example, if you consider the function fx equal to 0 for x less than 0 and 1 for x greater than equal to 0, here notice at the point 0 the function has a some discontinuity. So we cannot draw here any tangent. So this function cannot be differentiable at the point 0. So in calculus 1, differentiability always imply continuity. But in multivariable calculus, the concept is different. If in multivariable calculus, if we consider fxy equal to 0 when x and y both not equal to 0, and fxy equal to 1 when x and y equal to 0, and that imply either x equal to 0 or y equal to 0 or both x and y equal to 0, and this would be graph of the function. When x, y or x and y equal to 0, then the value of the function is 1, and this would be just cross section. This is the point 1. And when xy not equal to 0, then the value of the function is 0. This is the graph. Now I will check the continuity at the point 0, because here break only the point 0. Okay? We all of us know how we have to check the continuity in multivariable calculus. To consider two different parts. At first consider limit along the axis y equal to 0. That means that imply only x-axis. We all of us know it. And then limit xy tends to 0, 0. The value of fxy would be, since here one component y is equal to 0, then the value of the function always would be 1. Okay? And if we consider other path along the path y equal to x, that means the point will be look like 1, 1, half, half, 1/3, 1/3, so on. And since when xy not equal to 0, then the value of the function is 0. That means limit xy tends to 0, 0. The value of the function fxy would be 0. Okay? Since along two different paths, the value of the limit is different. That means the function, given function, is not continuous at the point 0, 0. Here there exists an interesting thing. The function is discontinuous at the point 0, 0. It is true. But the function has a partial derivative at the point 0, 0. At first consider the partial derivative with respect to x. Then the del f del x at the point 0, 0, and the formula is, we all of us know, since here at the point 0, 0, limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h comma 0 minus f of 0, 0 over h. Okay? And this is equal to limit h tends to 0, and since here the value of y component is 0 in both cases, so at this point always the value of the function is 1. This is also 1 over h, and the value is 0. Similarly, if we consider the partial derivative with respect to y at the point 0, 0, then the value would be del f del y at the point 0, 0 equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 comma 0 plus h minus f of 0, 0 over h. And similarly, since here in both cases the x component is 0, then the value would be limit h tends to 0, 1 minus 1 over h, and this is also equal to 0. That means partial derivative with respect to x and with respect to y at the point 0, 0 always exists, but this function is not continuous at the point 0, 0. That means in this example, del f del x at the point 0, 0 and del f del y at the point 0, 0 both exist. Although limit xy tends to 0, 0 fxy does not exist. Therefore, fxy is not continuous at the point 0, 0. Means in multivariable calculus, partial derivative always does not imply continuity. But if the function is differentiable, which we have not discussed till now, what is the differentiability in multivariable calculus? But if the function is differentiable in multivariable calculus, that imply always partial derivative exist all the point and also imply the function is continuous. That means if the function is differentiable, then partial derivative with respect to all axes always exists and the function obviously then will be continuous. Okay, here I have drawn a picture. This is the nice picture of a roof. This is the cottage and I have considered this as a roof. And if you consider this point, now if someone are working along this axis, this is the y-axis, then partial derivative with respect to y always exists. Similarly, if we consider this axis, this is the x-axis, similarly partial derivative with respect to x at this point is always exists. However, notice other direction, here the sharp point, so this look like this, so we cannot draw any tangent, unique tangent. So in other direction the derivative cannot exist, only the partial derivative with respect to x and with respect to y exists at this point. So this is the idea of the differentiability. Differentiability always implies the function is continuous and it always implies partial derivative del x and del y exist. But this is not necessary. Okay? When the partial derivative exists, that does not imply the function must be continuous. Okay? Well.